is just something about a fresh Diet Coke that just hits the spot. Hi guys, it is Monday and I have had a bit of an odd Monday today. Usually I'm at work right now. It is 1 o'clock and the reason I'm not is because our power went out at work. So where my work is located, it's right where we have this big new company coming in and they're doing a bunch of construction and they hit a power line, some sort of line, I don't know. It was a big boom and the power went out and they have no idea when the power will be back on. So I therefore went home because I would rather be home than sitting there all day. Doesn't make sense for me to sit around all day because I don't get paid, I'm not on hourly. So I went home, which was nice. And I ended up stopping and getting myself a cheeky little Diet Coke. I never do, almost. I always have Diet Coke in the fridge, but I never like go and get myself a Diet Coke, which I need to do more often because it's self-care. So it kind of works out because I have a ton of reading I need to do. I need to finish The Secret History today. Like I need to, I don't have an option. And I also have some content worky bits to do. I need to finish editing last week's vlog. I need to plan out my short form content and like Instagram pics and all that. So I'm gonna use this as a content work day. So I'm gonna go have my lunch and edit and then we're gonna read and stuff. Hi, so I feel like being crafty and I have this pumpkin here. It says boo, but I want to paint ghost on it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be tempted. What's your deal? So I figured I would take you guys along with me. See how this goes. I'm not really an artiste. I'm creative, but I'm not an artist. My dad is. But I am not. So.
The leaves curl up and brown, the birds find warmer ground, and every willow finds its pillow, waves relinquish sound. Although the skies turn cold and breezes followed suit, the autumn love that's clinging to me will never.
So this is what it's looking like so far. I need to let it dry because it's just picking up the paint that I've already laid down anytime I put on new paint. So I'm gonna let it dry for like an hour, but I'm going to read, sorry for this weird angle, I'm going to read Vampires of El Norte. I DNF'd a book for my other video, which I will talk about in my other vlog that's gonna be out soon. So I'm gonna pick this up, change the speed. I'm very excited to get into this, but I need to charge my camera because it's flashing at me. Story of my life. But I will update you guys later today on my activity of painting and this book. So I just watched one of Chloe's newest video where she goes riding in a cabin, and it made me so excited for my trip because if you guys don't know, I am staying in a cabin the last full week of October. So the week before Halloween, it's the last full week of October. I'm staying in a cabin with my family for like 5 days and I'm so incredibly excited. I think it's gonna be so refreshing and like tranquil and peaceful and just what I kind of need before going into like crazy busy like holiday season at work, because work is very busy during holiday season, and I'm just really excited. And yeah, that's all I kind of want to say. I'm cooking dinner now, well, reheating dinner, so there's my sign to go.
Fine through. I will not love again the way I love the one.
It is now Tuesday, and guess who had another day off because of power outage? So I did go to work. Everything was fine. Managed to do a dog. Went to go get my second dog, and the power just went shoot. So waited around, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going home. So I went home and found out they are paying us for all of the clientele that we lost, me and my other groomer. So that's good. I'll take a paid day off, sure. So it was kind of nice because I came home and I worked out, got my vlog up, which will be last week's vlog for you guys. So that's scheduled, all ready to go. Had some lunch, and I've just been sitting and watching booktube, and I've read a little bit of Vampires of El Norte. I'm not even 50 pages in, so I can't give you guys a correct like summary of what this book is about because I still have no idea. I have also been listening to Everyone Here Is Lying, and I am 67% of the way through. I have 3 hours left. It's going in a direction I thought it was gonna go in. But yeah, that's all I have to update. I am going to just spend the rest of my night having dinner and maybe watching Mean Girls because it is October 3rd, so it is a national holiday. So maybe we'll watch Mean Girls and then read while we have Mean Girls on in the background, because Mean Girls is a movie I've seen so many times and I love Mean Girls. It's a classic, but I think because I've seen it so many times, I'm okay with like reading and watching it at the same time. So I think that's what we're gonna do. And I hope you're having a good day, evening, night, morning, wherever you are in the world. So we're gonna go cook dinner now because it's 5 o'clock.
This is your lunch, okay? Now I put $1 in there so you can buy some milk. You can ask one of the big kids where to do that.
Do you remember your phone number? I wrote it down for you just in case. Put it in your pocket. I don't want you to lose it. Okay? You ready? I think so. On October 3rd, he asked me what day it was. It's October 3rd.
It is now Thursday. When I tell you this has been the most mentally, physically exhausting week of my life, I mean it. There's a bunch of stuff that's happening at work, like just changes we're going through, and it's just been really busy, and I'm really exhausted. I have a package and I thought I would open it. I have been waiting for my book of the month box for a while. Like, it was pending delivery for a very long time, which is odd because usually book of the month is pretty good for me. Like, I'll order it, say if I order it on like a Thursday, it'll be there on the Monday. So the fact that it took a week to get to me was wild. I got 2 books. I think one was a pick and one was an add-on. I cannot remember. But the first book I got was The Unfortunate Side Effects of Heartbreak and Magic, which, if you don't know, this is my pick for my book club for the month of October. So if you guys don't know, I have a book club now. I literally just made it. The link is in the description. It's a cozy book club, no pressure. There's no live shows. There will be a reading vlog for you guys because I did figure out I can do an unlisted vlog and only the people who have joined my Discord can get the link. So that will be happening. So yeah, but anyways, this is the book we're having that month, which, if you guys want to know my thoughts, feelings, anything about that, you're gonna have to join to watch the video because I'm not gonna mention anything about this book at all in my weekly vlogs. I'm not even gonna tell you what the book is about. So the next book I got was The Unmaking of June Farrow, which is Adrienne Young's newest novel. I'm not sure if this is an adult or young adult. The last Adrienne Young book I think I've read, actually, I don't even know. Namesake was the last book I've read from Adrienne Young, and I did really like it. So it says, a woman risks everything to end her family's centuries-old curse, solve her mother's disappearance, and find love. And so there are my picks for the month of October. It says, boo, it's me, a reading break. So cute. Okay, I am gonna go It's 8 o'clock. I'm actually gonna get into bed now. Even though I've only been home for an hour, I'm gonna get into bed now. I'm so tired. I can't even function. Okay. I love you guys. I will talk to you guys maybe tomorrow. If not, don't hate me, but I will talk to you guys soon, I promise. It is 7:30 in the evening on Friday, and I'm officially done with my work week, and it feels so good I could cry. This week has been a very challenging week physically and mentally for me. So I'm going to have a treat yourself night. I'm going to have some pizza. I'm going to have some ice cream, and I'm allowing myself to have Diet Coke at night. I went to Target to get all the fixings. I didn't bring you guys with me because Target was so busy, and it was picked over so much. Like, I was expecting to go to the dollar spot and find like cute little like fall stuff. No. They said by fall, Christmas is coming, and they started putting out Christmas stuff. However, I love Christmas, but October's too early for me. October's way too early. Like, I love to like consume Christmas content like on TikTok. Like, it just makes me feel warm and fuzzy, but like I don't want to start decorating in October. So I didn't bring you guys with me. I'm very sorry. But we're gonna watch a movie. We're gonna watch Fair Play, which is Netflix's newest thriller movie. I'm very excited for it. It looks like a sexy thriller. And the girl from Bridgerton, the original Bridgerton, I don't know why I can't think of her name. She is the main character, like the main woman. So Wyatt's here, can you tell? But I do have reading updates. I read 100 pages of Vampires of El Norte last night, and I am really liking it now that I've gotten into it and kind of gotten the groove of like what's going on. So in this book, you're following two people. You're following Nestor and Nina, who live on, I think, a ranch. It's a ranch. And Nestor came to her family's ranch with his family, and he lives on the ranch. Nina's parents own the ranch, wealthy, all that. So Nina and Nestor not really grew up together, but kind of in a way they formed like this friendship, and they both had feelings for each other, but they were both like very young, so they didn't like know that that's what that is. I mean, they had a kind of a clue, but they didn't know that it was love. And they both cared for each other immensely, whatever. And one night they snuck out together, and Nina got attacked by some creature, and Nestor thought she was dead, and he blames himself, so he left. 9 years later, you find out she is not dead. She is now 22, and Nestor is out living his life wherever, with different ranches, different like people, like cattle, stuff like that. Nina is trying to like prove to her father that she is worthy of keeping on the ranch and not just marrying it off, because they really want her to get married, and she like wants to prove to her father that she is an asset. And basically she does healing, so she deals with wounds, sickness, stuff like that. And there is a fight happening, a war happening between the United States, what is it? It's the United States invades Mexico in 1846. That's when this all takes place. And Nestor is called back to the ranch because someone writes him a letter, and Nina just so happens to volunteer herself to help out with healing the sick from the war. Nestor is going to fight in the war, and so they both end up being back on the ranch, and they lock eyes for the first time in 9 years. And the first time Nestor and Nina like are face to face, like I'm talking like this, Nina shuts the door in his face. Talk about angst. So that's last where I left off. I'm very excited to see where this book goes. I love Isabel Cane's writing. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but I love her writing. I love the hacienda so much. She just does like gothic, is this gothic horror? She does it so well. Like, it's just so well. And it's the type of gothic horror, I think that's what this is. I will correct myself if I'm wrong, that I love. I love this type of stuff. So if you guys have any more book recommendations that are kind of like the Hacienda and this, please let me know. But, oh, and I also finished Everyone Here Is Lying, which was my audiobook. And you guys, I'm so disappointed in this book. I have read one book from this author and it was Not a Happy Family. Absolutely loved it. Like, loved it so much. This one, and this is no shade to the author at all. I'm not an author. I could never write a book. But to me, the book was kind of like a Lifetime murder mystery, where it has all the fixings to be good, but then you're let down. I did not like the twist in the book. I just didn't like it. And I also didn't like the girl that went missing. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to give anything away if you're going to read this book, but I didn't like her at all. I just didn't like it at all. I thought it was a letdown. And so I'm giving it a 2-star because like it was a fun, breezy, easy read. Like something I could see if you are like, have no other books to read and you have a day off and it's raining out and you just want to sit on the couch and binge a book. That is the book for you to binge. But other than that, I just don't. It was okay. It was a letdown. So that's all for my reading updates. I am waiting for my pizza to be done. So while we wait, we're gonna read Vampires of El Norte and maybe watch some booktube, and then we're gonna watch the movie. So let's go read. By the way, this is the pizza. This is my favorite pizza from Target. Also, I am recording a TikTok from this movie night because I haven't done a movie night in a couple weeks and we need to do that.
Who brought you back to me? I found my one to be right where I am. I said I needed time alone.
So I'm like 45 minutes into this movie and dare I say I'm kind of bored. And I don't know what it is. I think the two main characters are lacking in chemistry in this movie. Like I just don't see the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I don't know if that was a lack of buildup to like see how the relationship is and we don't get any background info. We literally cut straight to them getting engaged and then finding out that they work together. They're not supposed to be in a relationship. Emily, who is our main girl, she gets a position that Luke really wanted and Luke thought he was gonna get. She got offered it. So now he's feeling a little butthurt, as one does. And I don't know. And our main male character, his name is Luke, he's had some red flags for me. Like when he proposed to Emily at his brother's wedding. No. And then he also said, he also called Emily his territory. He was like, I can't wait to mark my territory. And it was in a playful way, but like still never say that to literally anyone. That's a big ick of mine. So yeah, but good news is I have Ben & Jerry's here. I haven't had Ben & Jerry's in so long, and this is my favorite ice cream flavor, chocolate chip cookie dough. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite ice cream flavor is. Mine's definitely chocolate chip cookie dough, especially from Grater's, which I think Grater's is only an Ohio thing. It's so good. But anyways, I'm gonna go have my ice cream, finish this movie, and then probably go to bed because I am exhausted.
Although
Hello, it is now Saturday. It's 11 o'clock, and I just need the world to know that this is slept on hair. I am the girly that has oily hair. I always have. I have to wash my hair every day. I have to plan when I wash my hair. Like if I have an event at night, I have to wait to wash my hair closer to the time I'm getting ready, or else it'll be greasy by the end of the night. And I have followed all the advice of train your hair, use better shampoo, blah, 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 blah. Nothing works. Nothing works, okay? So I have just accepted it, and I have sensory issues too, so I literally have to wash my hair every single day, or else it literally drives me up the wall. Like that was the worst time of my life when I tried to train my hair. Like I felt so disgusting, and that's nothing on you. Like if you don't wash your hair every day, like I don't think that about you at all. That's just me because of my sensory issues. Like I physically have to feel clean. So but last night I washed my hair at like 5 o'clock, and then I blow dried it and then straightened it, and then I slept with it up in a very loose bun, and then I re-straightened it this morning, and it actually looks really good. Like it looks really shiny and good. I'm very pleased. But it is around 11 o'clock, and I have been editing my Rory Gilmore video. I can finally say it because it will be up by the time this vlog is already up. I have been working on a reading vlog of reading books that Rory Gilmore would read in 2023 since September, and I am so happy, thrilled, elated that video is done, because those books put me in the biggest slump of my life. Like I did not want to pick up any books anymore. I actually in fact DNF'd 2 of the books in that video. So is it really a full reading vlog? I don't know, but I still gave those books a fair shot. Like each of the books I DNF'd, I read 400 pages of one, and the other one I read like 130 pages, and I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not putting myself through this, so I'm done. So that's that. I had groceries delivered this morning, which they were delayed. They were supposed to be here at 8 a.m. So my alarm went off at like 7:45, and thinking, oh, they'll be here by 8. No, they didn't get here till almost 10, which is okay. At least they're here. I know things happen. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty awake. I slept really well, although I didn't sleep till 1 a.m., which is bad. So yeah, but I'm gonna go back to editing. I just wanted to say, hey, I did make my content to-do list. Can y'all see that? I don't even know if you guys can see that. But I have a lot of things to do over the weekend to catch up on not doing anything this week for content-wise, because the week has been crazy busy. Also, I have been looking at planners to buy for 2024, which is crazy that I'm already looking at that. And this year, I've really decided that Erin Condren planners are no longer the planner that I like. I used to love them a lot. I used them for years and years and years. And then I kind of got out of the whole stickers with planners because it's really expensive. I'm gonna be honest, like it's so expensive to do that. And then I got a simple Erin Condren like hourly layout, and I used it for a little bit, and then I just decided I didn't like it. And then Notion I go back and forth with. Notion is great for video planning. Like if I'm out and about and I need to write something down, like if I have an idea come to my head, I just write in my Notion. I love Notion for that. But for like actual planning, I have found Hobonichi, and I think I'm the last person on earth to know about Hobonichi planners. And I watched a ton of videos, ton of TikToks, and I really like how it's set up, where it's like basically the freedom. I love how you can have like your to-do list on one side and then like plan or like write down ideas, journal, anything like that. So I am going to invest in one. I think they're cheaper than an Erin Condren, which is cool. And I just like them so much better. So that's kind of random that I just decided to tell you guys that, but I don't know. I did read a little bit of this, but not enough to give you guys a full update. So I'm gonna go back to editing, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit. There's just something about a hot cup of coffee in your hands on a chilly fall day. I swear to you, it literally warms my heart so much. Hello guys, it's much later. It's like 5 o'clock, I think. Currently dinner is cooking, so if you hear some like fan noises, stove noises, it's cooking. And yeah, I've just been chilling for the last couple of hours. I didn't finish up my filming and editing work stuff that I had to do until like 2 o'clock, which is later than I wanted to. I kind of wanted to be done at noon, but the editing for the Gilmore Girl video took a lot longer. I find that with the new style of editing that I'm doing, it takes quite a bit of time, which I actually don't mind because I really enjoy the process of editing, but it just does take a lot more brain power and just a lot more time to like do it. But I am here. Wyatt is behind me. Wyatt, and I've just been catching up on booktube. I have been reading a little bit of Empires of El Norte, and we are now at the part where they're now like on the road together. I don't know if I said that in this video. I think I did. Like, they're on the road together because Nestor is tasked with guarding Nina because she is like the healer for all the people that go through the war. They're both on the road again, and yeah, I'm thinking some stuff's gonna happen. Also, we've already had like one encounter with the creature again, so I'm very curious to know like what exactly is this creature, like what's going on. So that's about it for that. I would love to finish this book by tomorrow, by the time I like end this vlog, so we can wrap up the vlog with at least finishing one book. So actually, we did finish a book. We finished Everyone Here Is Lying. But yeah, I would love to finish this because next week I would love to get a start on my book club book and read it here and there. Like, I don't want to rush with that book, especially because I am filming a vlog for it, which I'm not going to be posting on here. It's going to be unlisted, so if you want to see it, you have to join my book club. Eventually, book club will be moved over to Patreon, but I just feel like in that headspace where I'm like, no one would pay for my book club, but that could be me thinking negatively and overthinking. I don't know. But eventually, I would love to be moved over to Patreon, so that way you guys could really truly have like a special video and not just like people joining Discord that's free just to watch the video. You know what I'm saying? Is that... I don't know, maybe this is, I'm just overthinking. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Tonight we are watching Practical Magic and we are making a fall dessert. It's basically cinnamon rolls with apples and over like vanilla ice cream, and I thought it was perfect. And it is it the first official weekend of October? Yeah, it's the first official weekend of October. And I'm gonna watch Practical Magic. I haven't watched Practical Magic this year at all. It's been, I think it may have been like 2 years since I've seen Practical Magic, so I'm really excited to see it and really like absorb it. So I'm gonna go finish up dinner and I will chit chat with you guys later. I'm making a fall dessert and I thought I would show you guys because we're watching a fall movie tonight. So excited. It's time for another movie night, friends. We're gonna watch Practical Magic. I have my dessert and I'm so excited. There's currently a lot of background noise happening and I'm very sorry. We have the oven going, we have the dishwasher and my laundry going, so I'm very sorry. It's Sunday, you know how it is. But I slept until 10 a.m. this morning. I never do that. I haven't done that since I had COVID, like when did I have COVID? A year ago? Over a year ago? Yeah, so I am up and at 'em on my days off, the latest by 8, because I just like to have my mornings to myself. But I slept till 10 and it's probably because I really needed it. And what I'm feeling today, what I'm craving today, is to sit on this couch all day, finish this book while watching YouTube, and also binging Sex Education. You guys, I started watching Sex Education when it first came out, and I wasn't really into it at the time. And then I've tried to watch the first season so many times, and then I think like a couple weeks ago I just started watching it randomly, fell in love. I'm now in season 3 and I'm just so in love with these characters, so I kind of just want to binge it all. So I may do that later today. But if you notice, I'm in a sweater because it is 48 degrees here today. And I know it's October, but like I wasn't ready for 48-degree weather. You know what I'm saying? I was ready for like 70s, like mid 70s with the sun shining. It's a perfect day to stay inside and read, so that's what I'm doing. Also, please ignore Wyatt. So I'm gonna go charge this camera because it's flashing at me. Story of my life. And I will catch you guys later. I have some packages that I want to open with you. Now, I don't really know what this one is, but the other two are just like boring stuff, but this is a book. So this is a graphic novel called The Glass Scientist, and this is, it says, after the whole ordeal with Frankenstein, the angry mobs have gotten awfully good at hunting down monsters and wiping out anything they don't understand. In fact, if it weren't for one extraordinary young man, every out-of-the-box thinker would have been locked up, or worse. The young man is none other than Dr. Henry Jekyll. He believes mad scientists would thrive if they could just fix their public image, which is why he founded the Society for Arcane Sciences, a place where minded eccentrics could come together to defy the law of nature and peace. But everything changes when a mysterious stranger arrives, bent on taking the society in a radical new direction. With his fellow scientists turning against him, Jekyll's life starts to spiral out of control, shattering all of his carefully laid plans and threatening to expose his darkest secret, one that could destroy everything he has built from the inside out. So, oh my god, and the art style, so freaking cute. I'm so excited to read this. This will definitely be a nice little break from the books I'm reading this month. I'm gonna read this month because Frankenstein, hello. Now for the Amazon boxes. None of this stuff is really interesting, I'm sorry, but it's still an unboxing, so I'm nosy and I like to see what people get from Amazon, so thought I'd show you. First thing I got was this drying rack. I desperately needed a new drying rack, and this is the one that goes like over your sink, so I'm really happy about this because it'll free up some counter space for me. And then I just got my face wash from the Inky List. Cat litter. Thank you for coming to my exciting unboxing. Hello all. So today was supposed to be a very relaxing, sit on the couch, read all day, watch YouTube type of day, and it has been anything but that. Wyatt has been on one today. He's constantly meowing, like he has not stopped. He has done it up until this point, and it is 2:30. And I don't exactly know what he's trying to tell me, and that makes me really anxious and worried. So to any of you cat owners, does your cat ever just do that? Usually he throws a little fit like after he eats, he'll meow, but he has the zoomies in that moment and he'll just like zoom around the house and meow, and then he kind of settles down. And then he'll take his nap and he literally sleeps from like mid-morning all the way until like almost dinner time. And he's just now laying down for like his little afternoon siesta. I feel like I'm talking about a child, but I'm literally talking about my cat. So I don't exactly know what his deal is today, but I'm just thankful that he's laying down because it has been really stressful. And I ended up cleaning because of being stressed and anxious about him. So I'm just now sitting down. Actually, I've been sitting down reading for like the past like 20 minutes, and I'm now 55% of the way through Vampires del Norte, and I'm really, really liking this book a lot, you guys. I knew going into this book nothing, and then reading it, I knew we were gonna be like encountering creatures, but I didn't know when and how that was going to come into effect. And now we're reaching the point where we're kind of getting into like the horror aspect of this book, but I really wouldn't say it's horror. Like, it's not like scary or anything like that. It's kind of horror in a way that there's a creature in the book. Does that make sense? And our two characters have so much tension between them both, because you got to think they had this little type of special relationship when they were like 13, and then Nestor disappears for 9 years, comes back, and there's all this anger that is held like between them because Nina is so mad at him for leaving, but she didn't understand why. And Nestor feels like his leaving was relevant because he thought she was dead, but he essentially ran away from a problem. And so, yeah, they're just kind of like having that tension. The banter between them is really good. We're kind of in the point where it's just them two on the road now because they've like left the camp because something happened, and they're on the road heading back to where Nina's family is to like warn them about something. And it's just, they're having a little bit of flirtatious banter, and then they just got into like a tiff. The writing in this book is so good too. I'm gonna read you a part in this book that I like. I'm trying to look for my bookmark so I don't lose my place, but I'm on page 205. He had never cared what women or other vaqueros thought of him in the past. He was happy to play the part of a wealthy woman's plaything. It got him what he wanted: better wages, better jobs, a precious look into what running a rancho could be like. Nina was not the same. His fears shifted beneath his skin. A new one rose, grew thorns. He did not know what he meant to her. Vaqueros may call me senorita, or better yet, nothing at all. He feared that he was nothing to her, that if he offered her his heart, she would take it and drop it in the dust to bleed whenever her father called. That alone meant Nina could shatter him, mind and soul. The realization left him unhorsed, defenseless, and vulnerable, and he hated that feeling. So, yeah. The writing is very good, very beautiful, just so good. So I'm gonna continue reading, hopefully finish this book within the next, like, I don't know, couple hours. I'm on page 205, and this book is 363 pages. So I feel like I can finish it by the time I need to eat dinner, but I also need to edit this vlog. But I'd rather read than edit, so that's what I'm gonna continue doing because it's kind of nice to escape into this book. So I'm gonna continue reading. I have now reached the page mark I needed to reach. I wanted to be 100 pages away from the ending to stop my reading for right now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna switch it up and edit because I really need to edit this vlog. Let me set you guys down. Yeah, I really need to edit this vlog if I want to get it up on Wednesday. So that's exactly what I'm doing, but I'm gonna edit out there on the couch just because it's comfy and it's really cold today. I know I keep saying it, but it is. And I should probably put back on my sweater, but I'm too lazy. So we're gonna go edit. Maybe I'll put Gilmore Girls on while I edit, just to have something on in the background. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I forgot to do a proper outro. So I'm coming on via voiceover to let you guys know what I got up to the rest of my Sunday. So after editing, I had some dinner. While having dinner / after dinner, I watched Sex Education, which has become my newest favorite show. I'm so obsessed with it, and I'm so sad the 4th season is the final season. It makes me very sad and not want to finish it. But anyways, after watching, I did some journaling. I wrote down my goals for this coming week, which I really like doing. It helped me up for success and just kind of put my mind in the right headspace going into the work week. I know Sundays can be very scary for a lot of us, myself included. I get a lot of Sunday scaries. So just having goals to do and look forward to and achieve helped me so much. And then I had some dessert, and after dessert I did some skincare, and then I got ready for bed and I scrolled through Pinterest, and then I actually ended up finishing Vampires of El Norte. It was so good. Highly recommend it. 4 out of 5 stars for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Remember to be kind to yourself and others around you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you so much.